chicken mole, a dish with chocolate for sweetness, chilies for hotness, and we'll make sure that our chicken is juicy, and then we got it all going on with this south of the border recipe. Pot generously with non-stick spray and put it on medium-high. Cut up some onions, and those go into this pot. They're going to need to cook for about 5 to 7 minutes to get translucent, and in the meantime there also needs to be some garlic into the pan. That goes. This chicken down to make it an even thickness. Now usually chicken mole calls for chicken thighs or other dark meat. Breast, and I'll tell you why. It has half the calories, half the fat of the dark meat part of the chicken. To make sure it stays juicy and tender, we'll give it a little extra love and attention. A part of that is by pounding it down to make it even. So we're going to let this cook for another couple minutes, and then we're going to get our chicken into the pan. Onions are done, so we are going to go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to give this another little squirt in here. You could use olive oil, but it adds more calories, so I'm using the nonstick spray. And there that goes, sizzling into the pot. We're going to sear the chicken on both sides. And I'm going to put a little cumin on each side. We sear it to put a lock on the outside, and then all of the juices stay inside of the dish. That's how you get juicy, tender chicken every time. Okay, this is going to cook for about a minute on this side. Okay, this is done now on the other side. Look at how golden brown, sizzling and ready for more ingredients. A can of diced tomatoes that I have not drained. A can of diced chili peppers that I did drain those. Then I'm going to use about a tablespoon of chili powder for some heat on top of the heat of those chilies, and about a tablespoon of sugar for some sweetness, and 3 tablespoons of cocoa for crazy goodness here. We've got the heat, we've got the sweet. Now to make it all juicy, we have chicken stock, more cumin. Very happy chicken. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get into a pot of mole. Heat down, putting the lid on, and we're going to set the timer for, I'm going to check back after 10 minutes just because I want to. It'll probably cook for another 15 or 20 minutes. And here's what it looks like in the pot. Oh, you cannot believe how good this smells. And make sure that our chicken is done, and done right. Yes, and Yes, and let me show you. I can cut this chicken with my fork because that's how tender it is. And I have to get some of that chocolate and tomato. Oh, it's too hot for me to eat. I can't stand it. I'll go ahead and get another fork so I can get this other piece out of here and get it cut into our portions. And different foods. When you're watching your portions and when they're healthy, nutritious foods, it just all works out. No diet required. You just eat, knock your socks off, delicious dishes that fill you up, not out. What do you think? Oh, mama. I'm speechless. That is so good. And should tell you, if you order mole in a restaurant, do you think you're getting this with chicken breast? No. You'll get the dark meat of the chicken, and it'll have twice as many calories and twice as much fat. And serve this on individual plates. Notice that I already cut it into those 4-ounce servings so that people see, oh yes, this is the serving size. And watch this. Sauce is unbelievable. The tomatoes, the garlic, everything comes together in this Latin. Wow. That is a wow factor. And serve this with brown rice, with tortillas on the side, with a salad. Think of how wonderful rice would be with that great mole sauce. Now, if you're avoiding carbs, here's the best thing to do with this sauce. Many people don't think of this. A spoon. It's too hot. Go to my website for the recipe and to sign up for my group so that you'll get emails with notices when I have new recipes posted. Now, I promised you sweet, spicy, juicy goodness from south of the border, and I delivered. Until next time, this is Barbara Lorraine saying, keep it healthy, keep it happy, keep it simple, sweetie, and you too can kiss the pounds goodbye.